Hey, what's up, guys? I'm here with another episode of Aim with Purpose. I'm here with Tre Walton. He is a local pro for basketball. I've known him for a little while now. We actually used to work together at Lifetime. So without further ado, we're going to get right into it, guys. Talk about some hoops and talk about life. So how you been, Tre? It's been a minute since Lifetime.
Been a minute.
2022? 2021.
Probably, 2021.
April 2021.
It's been a while, bro. I've been good. Good. Being a father, working.
Are you working now?
I work for an accounting firm right now, so I'm just doing some accounting work. So working for them. It's been fun, man. Just being a dad, being back from Kuwait. My life has been.
Wait, where is Kuwait? What continent? Is it Africa?
I want to say Asia, bro, but don't quote me on that. Right?
Bro just got dropped in a pin. He said pin here.
It's next to Dubai.
Okay.
Where's that?
That's Saudi.
Middle East.
Okay,
Saudi.
well, you know. Same.
Oil country.
Yeah. It's very cheap out there. Yeah, so it's like that's one thing that used to kind of be crazy in Kuwait, bro. Their gas is so cheap. So I used to literally come back here and be like, bro, you know what I'm saying? It's like $80 to fill your gas up or your car up, and then that was like last year. I think that's when prices were so high. Mm-hmm. But over there, it's like $10, bro. Like their whole car is
full
filled.
tank.
Yeah. Wild.
I think I know where I'm about to slide. My dad's going to Dubai in the end of July.
Whoa.
It's a vibe. It's
Well,
hot.
Sebi's fighting for the USA team for his
Holy
age.
That's
shit.
crazy.
Yeah, I still
Dope.
beat that nigga ass.
What is that, boxing?
13.
MMA.
Oh, that's fire.
He's a freshman, bro. I'll still fight
That's
him.
crazy.
He look at me wrong. I'm still
love
fighting my little
MMA.
brother. Yeah, it's tough, bro. He actually's been getting into it. He's been doing it for like a year and a half, and he's fighting for the USA team.
Dope. That's
So,
crazy.
Hopefully,
And he's young.
he's young,
It's
bro.
early.
Yeah, he might be throwing the hands when he's older.
Hell yeah.
We might go to a UFC fight in
Bro,
August.
let's get it.
We're going to Boston. Sean O'Malley versus Aljo.
Let's go.
That'd be
No,
tough.
for sure.
Bro, see
Let's
Will.
go.
Oh, that would be-
Bro.
Remember Will, bro? The tall white
I
guy?
already know. Yeah, he has a
that'd
girlfriend now.
be such a side quest. I go watch UFC.
Bro,
Half off.
what you mean half off?
No,
Oh,
nah, okay, restart. Restart.
No, this is great.
Yeah,
This is great. This is
yeah.
great. I'll just cut it.
All right,
This is a great intro. This is a great
All right,
intro.
all right, so we'll get back on track. So, regarding hoops, so last time we left off around, I would say, you left in 2021, like December?
November? It was
early fall?
I think it was October. Yeah, I left in October.
Yeah,
I
so
got over there October.
Trey was working full time in my job, Lifetime. I was working operations. This was when I was studying to be a personal trainer. And at the time, Trey was one of the full-time people, so we got pretty close. We worked together every day. And then this nigga just up and disappeared one day. Like he was just like, yeah, I'm going to Kuwait to hoop. I was like, yo, where is that? I had an Apple Maps it. I didn't know where it was. Yeah. But so just from then on, like tell us about how that was, just transitioning to playing pro hoops from working. And then just how you got there. Like, how did you get the contract to play overseas?
Yeah, so I've always known a lot of people, good professionals over the years. So I've always had good connections. So I kind of just been hooping, and one of my friends hit me up. They were like, yo, you should go overseas. And it's always been on my mind. And so long story short, I signed with his agency, this woman, and she's from over there as well. So I signed with their agency and booked my contract. It kind of took forever to get over there, though, because they kept delaying it, and kind of like how overseas works. Like
the agency would delay it, or the team?
The embassy would delay it. Like they're just kind of lazy with it. They're not like America. It's things are like they move a lot slower over there. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, bringing people over from America to go to Kuwait or these European countries. So it just took me a while to go over. So I was trying to continue to work, and then, you know, I had to tell work, like, okay, I think I'm leaving this week, and then I wouldn't leave. And so they kind of got frustrated with that. So either way, but it just took me a while to leave, and once I got over there, it was amazing, man.
How long were you there?
I was there for about 6 months.
6 months.
It was fire. Pretty much the whole season. It was just an amazing time, bro. The culture was different. It's a Muslim culture, so it's just completely different. Beautiful women.
Were there any options on your mind before you left? Like, was it Kuwait, this, and this?
So I was supposed to go to China right before the COVID happened. I actually know somebody named Magic. He was over there. He played his season. The season was done, and he was like, yo, let's go to China. That was my first opportunity, and that was supposed to happen, and then COVID happened. And so I was supposed to legit go, and then he came back, and he was like, yo, this thing called COVID is like crazy. And
Dude,
so I didn't realize what it was. You know,
God.
If he would have got trapped, it was over, and then I would have never went to Kuwait because that opportunity wouldn't have that came through him as well. So that wouldn't have been there. So yeah, it was amazing, bro.
So like regarding like practices and just games, like Like, how do they run things overseas compared to like U.S.? Like,
Completely
are they more
different.
strict, or like how is it compared to playing in the U.S. there?
Yeah, they're more strict. Number one, the coaches, bro. The coaches really like they try to control the player, especially like they know the type of player I am, but they try to like reel you back in.
Play into their style.
Yeah, and it's kind of like it's not like a boring style. It's a great style, but it's like you're limiting me. Like I love to rebound the ball, and he didn't want me to rebound the ball, which is understandable. He wanted other people to get it, but then they wouldn't get them in the game, and I'd be half like down the court because he wanted me to play in transition, and he wanted me to bring the ball up after they made the basket, but. He just kind of limited my style. He didn't want me to rebound. He didn't really want me to pass. He just wanted me to be a straight scorer. And I'm like a LeBron. I'm like I use all my weapons, and it kind of like stunted me. So I did well over there, but I could have done a lot better if he just would let me be free. So they're just more controlling, bro. But practices were great. Everything's kind of like similar to like the G League or something like that.
Was it every day you'd have practice when you weren't playing?
Every day. And
so how many games a week would you guys play on average?
So 2 games a week. We'd play like probably the beginning of the week, and then like on Sunday, every Sunday. But it'd be like probably like Tuesday or Wednesday, and then Sunday. And then practice in between then. But it was amazing, bro. It was amazing. Competition was good. We had a few people from the NBA. Salek Mejri, he used to play for the Dallas Mavericks. There's a lot of talent over there. But, I ended up averaging like 23, 24 points a game.
Tough.
That's dope.
Yeah, about like 3-4 rebounds just because he always wanted me in transition, which is frustrating. I try to average a double-double. Like, that's what I do. If I could, a triple-double, like, close to a 24, 6 and 6 or something like that. So it was great, though. It was amazing, man.
Anything to say?
Yeah, I was just I was thinking about like there's a lot of NBA players that I go on podcasts and they talk about how rigorous it is, and I thought everybody likes to see the NBA as the cream of the crop, best top 450 in the world.
Yep.
But the level of competition that's elsewhere in the world is just as high, even if that skill doesn't exactly correlate to.
100%.
So obviously, I'm sure if an NBA team played a Kuwait team, it'd be a complete mismatch.
Yeah,
but
it'd be wild,
regardless, the Kuwait people are still trying their ass off every single day.
And that's what's crazy. The Kuwaiti people are good. There's a lot of people that that hoop at Lifetime or that are in America right now. There are these places that think
if I went to
they're
LA
good.
Fitness, I'm getting washed.
Yeah,
nigga.
I mean like
prime time, Lifetime. I'm 8 times out of 10. I'm definitely not scoring.
Yeah, but what's crazy is, bro, even what I'm saying is like those people that are hooping at Lifetime, bro, wouldn't be able to go to Kuwait or wouldn't be able to go to that team and like perform. Like those like they're good.
Yeah.
And they have a lot less than us. So they have a lot of money, but it's not developed like America is. Their gyms and stuff, like not that dust is a big thing, but they have dust. Like there's just a lot of like there could be like small pebbles and rocks on the floor.
Well, the outside like conflictions that
bro,
stop them from doing what we can do. Up
yeah,
here.
and they work hard. Like their balls might not be as nice as ours. For the league they are, but like the average kids that are in Kuwait and that are in these cities, small cities, they're not
playing in flip flops.
Yeah, bro, they're hooping. Like they're tough. So it's crazy like to compare the level of talent like at people from America that really have everything. Like if you have a car and you have a gym, you can make it work. You can go to the gym. You can go at 4 a.m. when your gym opens. Like there's so much potential. But over there, bro, it's limited resources and access, and they're still giving niggas buckets. You know what I'm saying? Giving people buckets. So it's tough. It's dope.
Because a lot of people see like the Lance Stevensons or about to be Dylan Brooks go to China, and they just
Dylan Brooks is not going to China.
Gosh.
I keep going.
Gosh.
And they just assume like, oh, I mean, if I could beat them, then I could play in a league out there.
Exactly.
And it's like regardless, like a professional hooper, like someone that plays 40 hours a week or like trains on like that sort
it's
of
like
regimen.
like for example, like let's say like you're an accountant, or like I'm a trainer, like you do the data center shit, like you're a pro at that because you constantly are working on your craft.
Exactly.
Like these niggas play basketball.
All the
these
time.
dudes play basketball for a living, like as like they're pros. So for you to like be so ignorant and naive to think you can just pull up and play with Kuwait or play overseas because you were You know,
exactly.
Nice at LA.
Jeremy Shockey playing in high school,
yeah,
dropping
bro.
15 a game, like,
or let alone even score like 10. Like people like to look at NBA players, like take Dylan Brooks for example, bro. They look at him and they're like, man, he's trash. I'm like,
that's
bro,
my NBA comparison.
like
That's tough.
I might not be a fan of his antics because I'm a huge LeBron fan or anything that he does, which he should not have done.
Yeah.
But bro, he is an NBA player and he's tough.
Yeah,
Like
he is
he
tough.
is a problem.
He's still better than 99% of the people that criticize him.
99. And
Not even the people
your
that
average
criticize
person-
him, but just like better than the average Joe in the NBA.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
He has
like,
a role for a reason last
and
season.
if you watch any of his college highlights, like he was a problem at Oregon. Like he was a serious problem, and he still is. He'll be picked up. He's not going to go to China. He'll be picked
that
up.
was
I promise you.
Crazy, man.
He'll have to tone it down, but he's not
That
going
was
to. He'll get
crazy.
picked up.
We'll clip
Now-
it and send it to him.
Yeah, but playing overseas though. So what was the process of like game day? Like what would you guys do on game day for home games and away?
So
If there were away games, if you will. Like how would it
so
work for
the
that?
year that I went, they didn't do it. They took away games because it just was too
Yeah,
much. So
okay.
they had this.
Go the year after COVID.
Yeah,
be fair, yeah.
exactly. And so when I say, bro, Kuwait and Dubai and like that region has money, man. They have money. We played in like a dome, like a brand new dome, and there was an even bigger one next to us. That handball's very important over there. Very important.
Handball
like
dome?
dodgeball?
Handball, I think, is in the Olympics now, if I'm not mistaken. Handball's huge. That's like where they have two goals, kind of like soccer, and they can like run, but they like throw the ball, and then like they're just like beaming it into to the basket.
I'm about to look it up.
I'm talking about, bro.
I wanna
like
look
these
that
guys are strong.
So it's kind of like hockey,
like volleyball,
like
type-
hockey with your
type-
hands.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Or soccer
yeah.
with your hands.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So, so where were we at? What were we talking about?
Game day.
Oh, game day. So yeah, so game day, bro. So game day, it's crazy because everyone's on their own. Everyone pretty much, like I have my crib. Like my teammate lives kind of close to me, but like he's not like right next to me. And so you just kind of figure out your style. The first game though, bro. The first game was just wild. First game.
Cause the butterflies.
That, but it's also just like I got left. My teammate. So I was supposed to drive with my teammate to the arena.
Oh, he got like left.
And I got left, bro. So like I'm putting on my shoes. I was actually in the equipment room, like getting like I have like 6 or 7 shoes over there. I'm trying to figure out what shoes I'm wearing, which one has the most grip, whatever. Looking at my uniform, and so I'm texting my coach, and he's like, "Yo, I'll be there in like 15 minutes." I'm like, "Okay, cool." He shows up. I didn't get no call, but my teammate had gotten the car, so he thought like, okay, like he's gonna figure out his way. Bro, they left. They're at the game. They're warming up. And like I'm still like, yo, like where the hell, yo, like it's getting close to the game time. I'm like, yo, and I'm in Kuwait. I don't have a car like in the beginning, so they had to send another coach back to come get me, and then we're on the way, and it's traffic, and so that it kind of just messed me up. I didn't eat. Usually I would have like a coffee like before a game, like a coffee
Were they
like an hour and a
morning
half.
games?
Huh?
They be morning games.
Nah, usually late night games like 7:30 p.m. I think they were 8 hours ahead.
Okay. These are televised too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's two leagues, and both leagues have televised game, but there's just 2 leagues because there's so many teams. So yeah, I usually just have like a coffee before game, pregame meal. But yeah, I got left, and so I show up to the game and like they're already warming up, so I just had to like throw on my stuff, throw on my shoes, like I usually pray before the game, but I just had to get out there and play, and I had like 10 points. It just I didn't play bad, but it was just like.
Lackluster start.
Yeah, it just was, it's brand new arena, like brand new teammates, trying to, pass the ball and just trying to get used to my teammates. But yeah, it was wild, bro.
You gotta have a lot of time to get like acclimated. Before
Yeah,
the first game?
you have the whole day. So literally, if I wake up, I used to wake up early over there, so I'll get up at like 6:37. We have an auxiliary gym, like a whole gym that we practice in. So we go over there. I go over there usually with my teammate. We just get shots up, drills, free throws. Probably finish at like 9:30. 11 o'clock would probably like get lunch, and then right before the game, or like not right before the game, but like at like 1 p.m. I'd probably like go home and like nap, and then I would do like a treatment, like an ice bath and a cold bath, like kind of like 3 sessions, like 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 times, and then go home and chill. And then probably like 6:30 get ready for the game, get to the stadium, stretch, do all that, shooting, drills, all that, pray, and then go out there. But yeah, it's like a whole event, and it's crazy because like you see NBA players and stuff too. Like any professional for any sport, like you think that they're not playing good today. Well, something probably happened throughout that day that like you didn't see, or like like there's so much, bro. Like we're
just
humans
doing
as well.
anything.
Like people are like, it doesn't matter what sport you play. People are humans. People have things. They have family members that go through things, and it's a lot of distractions. You got media, so it's a lot, man.
Not only just sports though. Like I try to emphasize that with people around me in my life. The last couple of years, like I learned around like I would say a little after quarantine, I understood it better that you need to have like a balance through like me is mine's like water, sleep.
Yep.
Like the way I do things, like everything is very important.
Yeah.
Like food's important.
Exactly.
Like the sunlight, all that plays a factor into how you feel throughout your days and how you perform.
Bro.
Even when I play like the video game, like I'm not gonna perform if I'm not got a meal in my stomach.
Yeah.
Or I'm not hydrated. I can't think without the water. Or if I'm at work and I'm not hydrated, I'm tired.
Yep.
So yeah, I definitely understand that because people don't have empathy for others and don't understand like there's outside factors other than just what you're doing in that present moment.
And there's so many ways to make money. Like there's so many ways of like being a professional at something. Like if you're editing videos for someone, like that's a profession. Like you can't, the average person is not going to be able to just edit like I'm talking about edit like a nice edit, like some crazy, whether it's a gym workout or anything. Like it's not easy to do these things. Even if you're on your phone, you're like a TikTok person and you do those edits, you have 1 million followers. It's just not easy, yo. Like it's time. So anybody that judges people for like what they do or like I'm not big on that at all. Like I don't, whatever you do is what you do. If you love it, cool. That's all that matters to me. To be honest, so
respect your craft.
Yeah, and I definitely do have a gallon of water a day.
Oh yeah,
Throw them gallons up.
You got
I be down in the water. I used to go to the
to.
spring for the water.
Got to, bro.
I'm invested in my craft.
You know what's crazy is we used to definitely drink lead as kids. We used to drink on the green
heavy
hose.
metals.
Yeah, it's wild.
Oh, at the green
No,
hose.
I'm talking about the green hose, like outside the water.
Drink that junk like this.
You get mad because people are like taking it. I'm like, bro, this hose is never gonna end. Like this water gonna always come out this junk. Like somebody's gonna get next. People used to tweak.
Tracy,
you taking too much water, bro. Like, bro, I'm thirsty, bro. It's like 90 out here.
That's geeky. Nah.
Kids running around.
So like so regarding like play styles in Kuwait compared to like USA, like offense for like an example, like do they move the ball more than in America, or do they shoot
100%
more threes, less threes, more layup, more inside, whatever it is? Do they play differently? Yeah.
So for European, bro, it's they share the ball for sure. I mean, you'll have certain players who don't, who kind of want to get theirs because they're good, but yeah, sharing is very important over there. Like, bro, you have to share the ball. Like, there's no, unless you're like heat checking, where you coming down and like, you just hit 2 in a row, I'm about to take this 3 no matter where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're coming down like that, like there is no like I'm just coming up, no dribble
isolation,
or no pass shot. He'll take me out
all
for that.
Plays, you're just facilitating.
And if I do that, like, bro, I got to cash that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm looking at him like, okay.
Yeah, because the offense is so much different than, like, I've watched like a European game, and they share the ball. It's like not bro. They have like for people that aren't familiar, they have like 7 seconds or less. Yep. Which is made by like the Suns and I think it's Dan Antoni.
Mike D'Antoni,
yeah. It was made by him in like 06 and where you would have shoot the ball in less than 7 seconds. Yeah. And like that's over in Europe, in Europe, most of them would like, for example, would have the ball in your hand less than a second. And you would just make quick decisions and facilitate. And that's what I saw watching a game. Bro. But in America, you guys, it's more like over here, it's like isolation, one-on-one, like mano-y-mano. Yeah. And if you get a good look, then you're taking it. But I feel like it would be different there.
Yeah, it's completely different. And that goes back to like, a lot of people think that they can play overseas, but it's not like, if we're hooping at Lifetime, bro, and you get that mismatch, like most of the time it's always one-on-one. Like you're not going to do that overseas, bro. He's going to pull you out. Yeah. Like it's not happening. It's just not like that. But they shoot a lot of threes, bro, game.
Is it I guess segment of like European basketball in terms of how it's how they're like fundamentally sound in terms of set offense?
Transition offense? Like most of them can so we run a lot of sets, but it's every set that you're running isn't like just to like cut there. Like everybody that's cutting out of this set pretty much like could score. Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? So whereas like in America we run plays for like like if Kobe's coming up to screen the ball, like bro, you need to set that screen. Like I don't care if the defender moves, like no, set that screen. That's the play. So but over there we have options, man. There's a lot of options like off of different reads, and that's what I liked. I mean, it was a great.
Oh, that's cool. That's kind of like mixing a little bit of football because you gotta like read on the fly. Which
so even if I I have the ball and he's gonna set this screen for me, I'll go around the screen and kick it to him. it might be like, okay, wait, like I'm gonna come straight back to the top of the key. He's supposed to set the screen, then that guy that I kicked it to is gonna kick it back to me.
Oh, okay.
And if it doesn't work, then I could just like funnel out and we could just run it again, or like run something else for a 2-play set for somebody else. Like there's so many options.
And
to
it's
it.
a 24-second shot clock.
24. Yep, 24.
Okay.
I want to say 25, but
In the 8-minute quarters or halves.
8-minute halves would be crazy.
No, not
10
8-minute
minute 10 minute quarters.
7-minute quarters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, bro.
Nice.
Long. That was another thing too. Like my first game, bro, just my wind. You know, like I was in shape going out there. Like I was doing everything here, all the cardio that I needed to do. But bro, just that first game, the arena's big, the floor is big.
It's also indoor. It's weird.
Bro, and I'm playing I'm trying to play defense. Like, you know,
Such
I'm
a
trying to go,
big-
bro. And let me tell you, bro, these other players that are over there like are problems. Like I'm good. I believe in my talents wholeheartedly, but there's some other people, bro. I remember these two dudes. These two guys, they were from Texas, bro. They're both from Houston. One's Big J and the other one's Little J, and they're friends.
Sounds scary.
It was wild, bro. The one is 6'9", that I had to guard during the game, and then I had to switch on the guard. That's my height, 6'4", and they're just both stocky, just like me. And bro, they're both bouncy, and me and my other teammate bouncy too. But like, these dudes are problems.
Oh, they Houston
And I'm
bouncy.
just like,
Them niggas
bro.
were Houston bouncy.
Yeah, and I'm just
Houston
like,
niggas be different.
I have mad clips of like me like guarding him and like, you know, just like clapping his face because like I just was stripping him and stuff. I'm a good defender, but like trying to score, like that game I struggled because like that was my first time where like I had to score and I had to play defense. Like I'm used to like having to play defense, but I used to like I'm not always used to like having to score as well. Like I like to be a defensive stopper. I am a good scorer, but like doing both, bro, and being a professional is not easy. Your win gets you real quick and it humbles you.
One thing that I'm curious about, because obviously the level of competition that you played here before you went overseas.
Yeah.
How do you go about playing or practicing good defense on people who aren't good offensively?
Pretty much just so if I'm gonna play at Lifetime and like I was doing a little bit before I left, just get in the habit of moving your feet, bro.
Okay.
Just like trying to beat that person to the spot. Like if you get the instinct of okay, he's gonna go right, or if you're even timing his dribble to be like, okay, he's doing this, and just like work on those things, like work on the timing. Like if you see someone who just only wants to dribble right, now I'm just gonna sit on your right and like try to like put that. You have to put the ball in your left hand. You fumble with it. So those are small things I just used to work on. I do workouts with like the band around my ankles, or a band around my ankles and a band around my thighs, and just defensive
lateral movement,
the whole length of the court, bro. And then
Matt's
that's gonna
about to
work
go
on
to the
your
gym.
adductors and abductors.
Matt needs to get his defensive right.
Yeah, bro.
No, I do.
You got good defense. I've hooped with you before.
No, it's been.
Nah, he's been
it's
getting cooked
been a
on white
minute.
on rice.
Damn.
I have been. Yeah,
Damn.
I've been getting cooked.
He's
But
been facing real niggas in the gym now.
No, hey.
We've been having good runs
y'all been
every
running
Saturday. We have these like outdoor courts with like glass backboards. We just play outside. Yeah.
Is it an Ashburn?
Yeah.
I know you're talking about. Is
Yeah.
it like a night? Is like nice?
Yeah, it's nice
Behind
as
the
shit.
elementary school.
Near the elementary school.
yeah.
There's
Next to the-
one near an
next to the
elementary school.
pool?
It's like
Ashburn Village, right?
right. Yeah.
There's two. There's one next to an elementary school, and that's the one he's talking about. And then
I
there's
think it's like
another one.
a little roundabout to get back
It's
there.
like blue courts.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we play over there. We
Y'all
get like
wild,
20
bro.
people, 25 people. We play 5v5 games to 9 or 7.
I have not hooped outside since I was like 18.
Okay, I gotta ask about that.
Fucking
What
knees
is
be
it with
killing me,
the
The outdoor versus indoor stigma.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I be
Why is
seeing
that
you
a
post
It's
thing?
that
very
too.
different. It's very different.
Okay,
Well, I know it's different, but I just don't know why it's like
The rims
like
and the
once you-
backboards, the court.
it's not even the rims for me, bro. It's just like my knees. Like over time,
That's
as
what I've
being
heard.
a kid,
I heard the
like
knees thing.
I'm a jumper, bro. I be trying to dunk. Like I be trying to dunk on people, and number one, I don't want to. I'm smart, but like I don't want to come down bro. You come down on like concrete, bro. It's over. And number one, just like trying to sprint and run up and down concrete, stopping, cutting back, and trying to like yank somebody, bro. All that is like on your tendons,
That's
and I
true.
feel
That's
it.
true.
And that's why, like, when I only like to hoop indoors because, like, the wood. That's why we have indoor courts, because the wood kind of just it eases your tendons and your bones, and it's less lighter on the impact of you coming down. Like when if you ever go to Lifetime, or like that's a good NBA court. If you ever go there, bro, and you jump, feel how it sounds. Like you like the wood absorbs. You know what I'm saying? It's a different sound. Outside, watch how that shit sounds.
No, yeah,
It's like your
No, yeah.
knee is just like stopping. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
I do have a lot of like not have a lot of damage, but like I can feel the knee pain.
Bro.
After we hoop, I definitely feel it because I can't. I don't have a shot, so like all I'm doing is
You
trying to
hustling.
jump and hustle. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
So it does hurt a lot.
And it's worse
Not
for
hurt
us.
a lot,
Like, it's
but
worse for hustler people.
yeah, it's a lot. But I definitely like the indoor more.
Yeah.
I can see that stigma of why people don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
Same with shoes. People have like a stigma with shoes.
Oh,
People
like
are super particular with the like what they hoop in, like specific shoes.
Yeah.
Oh,
or, like,
for
stuff
sure.
Like that.
For sure.
What's your top? You got a top
For
3
sure,
shoes?
yeah, bro. The Nike GT Cut 2s, bro.
I literally
Fire.
almost bought those.
Fire,
Just
bro.
that.
I'm trying
Everyone's
to
been
tell
talking
you.
about
You know what's crazy is they have a removable sole. So you take the sole out, bro, and it's like Nike's signature like air bubble.
Yeah.
And it's crazy, bro. So like the shit, like it just literally just comes out. It's not like you're ripping the sole like where the glue is or wherever whatever it is. But it comes out and you can just feel it.
How long have them been? They've been out for like
They've been out
2 years.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, like 2 years. The
Okay.
ones came out and they discontinued them because they were like almost like too fire. Like they just were so
No,
legit.
yeah.
And number 2s are fire too. Like I had like 3 colorways. I wish I brought them up there outside of my car, but
Yeah, no. When I went to buy, because we've been hooping every week,
Yeah.
and I was hooping in some shitty Under Armour, like $30 pair of shoes,
bro.
and I would roll my ankle a lot, and
Yeah.
like I started doing ankle mobility and like opening like the scar tissue in my ankles and stuff.
I
But
gotta get you some shoes. Or something.
yeah, well, I just bought some PG6s.
Those are fire
They're
too. That's what I was
really
over. I was
comfy,
over there
bro.
in Kuwait
They're
with
nice.
those too.
Yeah, I
actually
like
had
them a lot.
Had the 4s of those.
Yeah, so I was like looking at shoes to buy. So
LeBron
people are
20s too,
particular.
bro.
LeBron 20s I heard are
LeBron
good.
20s are the
I mean,
craziest
the Tatum ones
shoe.
are apparently really fire.
Yeah, those look crazy too. Those
They
look
look really
boxy,
good.
but they look good. They look light. But LeBron 20s and Nike GT Cut 2s, bro, I
bet.
promise you.
I almost got the 20s,
I
but I just went
promise
the PGs because it was cheaper.
I endorse
I
them.
got I got half off at Nike
see
from a
this
friend.
video, you need to sponsor. Send a pair, size 16.
6,
16.
God.
You know it.
Crazy.
See the
God, I
dunks
know you
right
don't.
here, bro.
Oh man, those are fire. They got
That
the
little plaid
pattern on
jump.
them.
I mean, I saw the big foot, but god damn.
I'm seeing a little camera.
All right, well, to wrap off the second half,
Yeah.
just wrap away back into the overseas thing. While over there, was there anything that you like learned about yourself specifically that you have taken more into life like now? Like, is there something that you learned back then that you still take with you today?
100%, bro. I think that the main thing was just discipline. Like I just kind of, I became one with myself, man. Like there was it's a lot of like quietness over there. It's not a lot of like loud stuff unless
You weren't
you're
used
like,
to that external noise that you were used to your whole life.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
you had time to focus on yourself.
I had time to just be by myself and like for real, you know what the crazy thing about being a pro hooper or any sport is? There's no one else that's like telling you to like go work out. There's no one else that's telling you to go play basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Like I gotta wake up early in the morning like to get shots up if I want to do that. Like it's not like this is my job now.
Yeah.
So it's not like okay like I'm gonna go work and then like I'm just gonna go play basketball for a little bit for 2 hours and then I'm done. Like no, bro. Like you gotta like be in the gym.
You gotta take every workout serious.
You got to, bro, and do it game speed. But yeah, meditation, bro. I used to be on the turf field and just like stretch, bro, and just be calm and just literally sit there and close my eyes, bro. But it just gave me a lot of discipline because Kuwait is a disciplined country. So
I was gonna say there's not a lot of first world distraction out there.
no,
Like,
at all.
you
You know what's crazy though? Is that is a distraction over there? Is kids do not wear car seats.
What?
Like, bro, there'd be 3-year-olds in the front seat, like out the window, bro. Like, bro, craziest thing. There was a juice spot that I used to go outside of my club every day. I used to play for Saliba Hot Club.
That was
Arabic.
random as fuck.
But, bro, legit, these kids, like, there's a smoothie spot. So I would get smoothies after my workouts, like after my practice and shit. And there would be kids, like, coming up, like, you know, like, their parents would be driving them, bro. And there's, like, 3 kids in the back or in the front. Just, like, no car seat, no seatbelt, bro. It's not even a thing over there. They don't care.
Wow.
It's a completely different country.
And they
bro.
got like highways and shit.
Oh, they have highways. There's no like. There's really a speed limit, but there's like no speed, bro. Like, bro,
Why are we going so
That's
fucking
the biggest thing that
fast?
was crazy. Is like I wanted my son to come visit me one time, and I just was like, bro, like.
Nah, these niggas
Nah,
are
bro,
wild.
they are wildin', bro. Like, you know what's crazy too? There's so many stories I have. We can get into that later, bro. There's so many stories I have. That's crazy.
But now you learn to stay disciplined and then do anything
For
else.
sure, discipline, man. Just
You just learn to
obviously
love yourself
meditation.
more, I'm sure. For the meditation, or no?
Huh?
You learn because I mean, some people have different definitions of meditation and what it brings to them. So, like, what did it bring for you at the time?
So honestly, just kind of being alone, like it was a lot. Like at the time, he was I'm terrible with the math right now with the years, but my son was just young. He was like 3.5, 4, and bro, that was just wild for me to just like not walk away from my family, but just kind of like leave my family behind, and like me being a new dad, 3.5-year-old at the crib with my parents, like it was hard for me. Like I had to meditate. Like I would just go on the field, stretch, and just like close my eyes for like legit hours, bro. Like not too long, but like 2 hours, and just be chilling there or on my back, just like, you know, trying to like keep myself calm, but also just reassuring myself that like this is what I wanted. Like, you know what I'm saying, I'm doing this for a purpose, and I'm doing this for him. So just being at one with myself, you know, kind of like being my own like therapist, bro. I would talk to myself. Like I think if you're a normal person, not normal, but everyone talks to themselves, bro.
Yeah,
whether you admit it or not, like you talk to
monologue.
yourself.
If you're not a bot, you have an internal monologue.
Exactly. So yeah, bro, I just would do
That's
that.
the title.
That is the
Title of the EP.
Facts.
You talk to yourself if you're not a bot.
Yeah,
period.
100%. 100%.
But now that internal reflection, like that internal monologue, it's like very important. More important than people realize. Because like if you're so focused on everything outside of you're like, if you're so focused on everything besides yourself, you'll tend to like lose yourself in the darkness, if you will. Like that's how, I guess, a good way to put it.
100%.
So that's definitely a great way you put it. So regarding playing basketball overseas, are you still trying to play pro, or are you just chilling?
Yeah. So I want to. My biggest thing is I was dealing with a lot of injuries over there too, just nagging things. Like I pulled my hamstring 2 years ago and just never like recovered right, and I'm still dealing with that. But I do a lot of treatment, cold tub therapy, all those things, acupuncture. But yeah, I'm still trying to hoop. I want to go to the G League. I want to do that. That's in September, so there's a tryout.
Washington Go-Go?
Yeah. So you know what's crazy?
The Washington Go-Go?
Washington Go-Go. I'm not a fan of the, I love Go-Go music, but I just don't like it. Just was weird. They tried too hard. It sounds like they tried too hard. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I want to do that. That's in September. So I'm in the midst of just getting my body right. Conditioning is the big key, because I believe in my skills. I'm not worried about that. But yeah, bro. So that's the goal. And then I don't want to honestly go back overseas, bro. That was hard.
Far away.
Yeah, it's hard, bro, being away from my son, because I want him to go to school here. It'd be amazing if I could, make millions of dollars and travel the world with him, but that's not the case.
No, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I made great money out there, but it's not like $1 million. So it wouldn't be a suitable lifestyle for a kid. So, yeah, bro, the Capital City Go-Go is what I'm trying to do. And then the biggest draw for me with that was the league, man. Like, you can go to the league through that. It's an avenue. Like, if you get seen,
2-way contract.
Yeah, bro. If you get seen, and then you can sign a deal. Like, if you're good, it depends on, like, that's what anything with sports, bro. Depending on how hard you want to work. Like, I love basketball, bro. I want to work hard. Like, I see myself getting in there, getting my body right, and just putting in the work, because that's what I did overseas. I just was trying to get better, and that's the goal. So, yeah, bro. I want to do the G League.
Do you think, let's say, down the road, Capital City Go-Go?
Yeah.
Capital City Go-Go, you start, you're playing, everything's cool, and then, you're popping off, and then you get traded. How are you going to adapt now? Because that was, like, the biggest thing that you had to... I guess now you're going back at it around for a second time, trying to, like, reframe being away from your family.
Yeah.
So it won't be as detrimental as it was before, but...
Exactly.
Is that something that you're open to still, is like...
100%, bro. Because, I mean, that would be a lot easier, because then... That's like a flight away, which would be the same thing. But, bro, the flight to Kuwait was 21 hours. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was wild.
So there's no mid-season trip back?
Nah. Nah.
There's just FaceTime?
Nah. Yeah, just FaceTime. And that's the craziest things, too, bro. It's an 8-hour difference. So, like, I would have to stay up. Like, every night, I got practice at 9 a.m. And I'd have to stay up till 5 a.m. because it's, like, 9 p.m. in here. So I would have to FaceTime my son, say goodnight. And I would do that every night. And so I kind of adjusted my sleep schedule, because then I would watch sports too. I'd watch the UFC fights and like stuff, because everything would be the main event around that time. 6 a.m., bro, and I'm up, and I'm just like, damn. Like,
you got practice in 3 hours?
3 hours, bro. I mean, I did it a lot, but my sleep schedule was kind of messed up the whole time I was there, bro. It's like I was so far away. So, but yeah, I would adapt, man. I would just fly him out, or I would probably come back, but that's a lot easier because it's state to state.
Yeah,
and,
100%.
Yeah, bro, so... That's the goal.
No, yeah. Because I mean, obviously, if you were to get signed or drafted, I don't know how they do it from undrafted to G League, but you could stay with City and you'll be around here. But
exactly
as soon as I mean, I don't know if you.
So you would initially go to like the affiliate. So that's how it would go. So like if I was with the Capital City Go-Go,
Yeah.
I would, if they liked me because they would see me a lot, I would move up to the Wizards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I would stay
two-way
there.
contract, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like if they sign me, like so say I play on a 2-way contract for a little bit, they sign me, and then I then I sign a deal with that team. If I get traded, of course, like if I were to get traded, but I'm shit, bro, I'll make that work as long as I'm in the league. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good. I'll make it work. So,
it was just that situation in Kuwait was not something that was suitable long term.
Yeah, man, that was far. That was a lot. I've never had to leave my son like that. I love being a dad. Being a father is like probably like the best thing in the world that's ever happened to me, and it kind of changes your whole life.
Oh, I mean, you're telling someone who hasn't moved or lived outside of their home area from Nova, like from Burke to Ashburn. Here we are, like
Nova's a bubble, bro.
It is, bro.
Nova's a big bubble.
It is.
So
gotta expand.
Yeah, I'd probably have like the same sort of like. Weight, like smack you in the face, like, whoa.
Like some Doctor Strange, like he just punched me on my body. Like, my body was like over in like U.S., but it was in Kuwait. Like my soul was in Kuwait, and I just was like, this is wild. Like I would wake up some mornings, bro.
His flesh was catching up still.
Yeah. Bro, I'm in Kuwait. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm on Instagram, so I'm scrolling, I'm seeing stuff, I'm seeing like girls and stuff. I'm like,
middle
you know,
of
like you ever do the joint on IG where like you look at the location and like it takes you to it, and I would swipe like all the way out, and I'm across the world, bro. I'm like, yo, that joint is like 21 hours away from me. I couldn't get there if I tried. If something goes down right here, bro, it's over.
Yeah.
So,
it definitely was a nerve-wracking feeling as well,
bro.
Being just so far away, that would fuck me up.
And what's crazy is like, I went. Remember, I kept telling you how like my dates got pushed back.
Yeah.
So my dates kept getting pushed back, and then like I got a call one day. She's like, "Yo, you're leaving tomorrow."
What?
Wild, bro. And
I'd be pissed off.
I was mad. Yeah, that's another thing, bro. I was blown. I was excited for my opportunity, but I was blown how it happened. So, but I was going with it. You know, I was like, you know, it is what it is, and my family had known that it was going to be like this because it was getting to that point, and I had kind of kept telling my son and his mom as well. So yeah, man, I just ended up having like a little get together the day before. I had everything with court situated with, you know, letting them know I was going to leave. But I had to do everything the day before. I had a little get-together with my peoples at a bar. Ended up getting drinks, bro. My son came, seen him. And then, like, 7 hours I was getting on the flight. It was a late flight. It was, like, 11:30 p.m. flight. So it was, p.m. flight. So it was wild, bro. But that was hard, man. Like, and that's, I'm meditating in Kuwait, too, because I'm like, bro, that's just that's the last memory of, like, how I left my son. Like, I just was like, you know.
Oh man!
Yeah, it was like
freeze
like,
image
damn.
is just like
it was wild, bro.
It was stuck in
and then I had them on my screen, so like every time I opened my phone, bro, I would just like tweak. I had some like down moments over there because I was like, bro, it's just
but
you
taught you a
yourself.
lot too. Yeah, it taught you a lot as well because it taught you how to just persevere through the thoughts that you had and just continue to have the perseverance of what you're going through.
Yeah,
because obviously it was like the risk to reward. Like this is what you want because it's what you're passionate about, but it's also like knowing that you're leaving what you're also passionate about and you love.
Yeah.
So it's like it outweighs one.
Yeah, it was tough, man.
But just to wrap it up, and then we can just still chill afterwards. Yeah, but you have like kind of like advice for anyone trying to pursue basketball at a professional level, whether it's G League or like overseas.
Yeah, any level. Honestly, man, take it serious. That's just the biggest thing I try to tell kids. And I keep saying like any professional sport because sports are just in general. Like, you know, there's professionals in baseball at a young age or anything, especially at a younger age. But just take it serious. Like, know what you want, be passionate about it, and just know that you have to work hard. Like, bro, the work that you put in is the work that's going to show when these bright lights are on. And I think a lot of people get caught up in thinking that they've done enough. And then you get over there and you're like, wait. Damn, these dudes is good. You know what I'm saying? So it's just about the work that you put in. Be consistent with it. If you're going to say something, bro, do it. And that's the most important thing I try to tell people. If you say something, do it. Especially if you've told someone something, follow through, bro. And if you're not, let them know. But, bro, just be consistent. That's the big thing.
Do you think, you know, in terms of, obviously parents have, you know, they train their kids or their kids, you know, end up training themselves, but do you think because obviously there's only select that get to the NBA and there's only select that get to college, and now there's the NIL deal, so it's like money's to be made anywhere. Oz, how do you like? What do you think is the best way for a young kid or a young person who wants to pursue ball career to get
Play
eyes
against
on
the
them.
best.
To get eyes on them?
Yeah.
Um,
Like eyes that could actually bring them opportunity instead of, he said, she said, that kid's good.
Yeah, so the biggest thing for me, and I was always an outgoing kid, but honestly, it's about like putting in the work so that you believe in yourself, so that you are actually good. But just putting yourself out there, being in front of coaches. And when I say that, like, don't feel as though this camp is too small for you, or just like getting yourself exposure, because that's one thing that I wasn't good at. Like, I'd be like, oh, that's a so and so camp, like I'm not going to that. Like, but you just putting the eyes on you, making sure that people have to see you, and that's why I say, like, make sure you're good, because you can't just be going to these places and you're like halfway, or you're decent and you're like, okay, I'm about to get these scouts' attention. Like, nah, bro. But even at the smallest level, bro, they will find you.
Yeah,
if you're
that's
good,
what I'm
bro.
thinking. Okay.
I'm trying to tell you, it doesn't matter where you're at. We have a lot of people. We were just talking about Jeremy earlier. Jeremy Rhodes, bro, from out this area. Paul the Six, him and Trevor, killing. There's so many people from out of Nova, DC.
My man that went
Slater
to,
that went to Villanova. Like, it's mad
Chuck,
people.
you know Chuck Harris?
Nah.
He played at Rockridge. Or
Okay.
he went to Rockridge, and then he transferred to another school. But right now he's at Howard.
Okay, yeah.
Xavier. No,
Xavier's-
Butler. I'm tripping. He's at Butler.
Butler's at fire, so you went.
He went to
you
Butler.
You went around with that, but Butler's fire.
Yeah, no, Butler. So he goes to Butler. I didn't really know him. I only seen him like once when I was younger, but he's hooping right now. He was dropping like 20, 25.
Bro.
And playing at Butler, and now he's trying to transfer. So there's so many kids that are talented.
Well, the NIL is probably interesting him in transferring, because like once you get to a school and they're like, yeah, like we'll give you like 5,000 more, like, and you can go. There's no hold up. But
That is pretty crazy.
yeah, bro, just being yourself, putting in the work, man. Most importantly, is the best thing that you can do. There's nothing like walking around and like you showing up to places to hoop or to play pickup, and you knowing like, yeah, I'm the shit, like I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
You have that feeling because you understand whether it's for looking around or while you're actually playing. Like, you just put in more hours.
That's it.
That's it.
That's all.
That's all it is.
That's all it is with anything, podcast, with anything, bro. If you just put in the work, people don't always gotta see it, but just do it. So then you can walk around like, bro, I got some shit on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's the biggest
video
thing.
game. I'm like,
So-
yo, y'all niggas don't play like I'm the
Yeah,
man.
and you don't
That's
even
how I
know,
feel.
like you know, what I'm
y'all don't
saying?
even know, like.
Yeah, it's
I
people
got
that really
arthritis in my fingers because I
Yo,
play
you
the game
wild.
so hard.
You wild. You be eating like.
I'm not going to expose myself, but no, I understand what you're saying. Like, just staying consistent with your ability and having faith in yourself.
That's
and
it.
knowing that you can just have faith in yourself while staying consistent. It's just going to add on and add on and add on and compound every day without you knowing. And then a year or two goes by, like, it's up.
And you just stacking it, bro. You just like, there's nothing like adding different like arsenals or different tools to your arsenal. Like, you might be good at, scoring, but like now you just need to work at passing, and like you practice passing and you do the different things. Like, especially with basketball, bro. Like, you can take a basketball and be anywhere in the world with it. You can dribble right here.
Yeah, I'll be dribbling at work.
You can do whatever you want, bro, and you can work on your shit. And so that it quickly shows, like, especially on the higher level, bro, who's working and who's not. Like, you can't, like, pros don't continuously miss open shots and open shots and open shots. You eventually got to hit one. If you're not, you're taking you out. So I learned a lot, man. It was an amazing experience in Kuwait, man.
Yeah, no, that's super cool to hear, and it was definitely fire hearing your perspective.
So,
But yeah, I learned that the consistency just before we left off. That's what I learned about myself. Like, I was day trading.
Okay.
That's what I was doing actually. I just started day trading when I worked at Lifetime.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Yeah, so that's when I was just starting it, and every time, even if it was a win or a loss, each day I learned so much. And then now I reflect back at it. Now I'm making good money every day the last 2 months.
So
after not trading, so that's just me staying consistent, even though it wasn't the best. Now I've learned a skill that's highly valuable for the rest of my life.
Love it.
So I picked up on that, but I appreciate you coming on. Definitely have to do something in the future. But I don't know what the fuck. We should do something like photography wise.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm with it. I'm
Cars
all
and
for
coffee,
that.
cars and coffee, or
I'm
stuff
down.
like that.
I'm always
I think
down.
doing that stuff. So
All my friends are photographers, so
yeah, we
Bobby
should definitely do
Vance,
something,
Matt.
bro. At the end of the day, connections are.
It is, and that's one thing too. Is what you were saying. He was just basically saying the whole, how do you get yourself out there? What I was about to say is just like the connection.
Talk,
like
bro.
being a kid and being present, talking to these coaches, man. Hey man, hey, how you doing? Introducing yourself and being seen. Like, that's the thing. Like, in 2023, bro, be seen. Like, go out, do.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
like
saying?
I'm an introverted guy. I would say so,
Mhm.
but most people would think I'm the opposite because at the end of the day, like, I could talk to any person, And it's not like I really want to talk to each person I talk to. But at the end of the day, I understand what my mouth can do, and like pause. But I understand what my mouth. I understand.
I get
like,
what you're saying.
I understand like my voice carries weight,
Yeah.
and I can't just waste my opportunity and have these people in front of me that are high value and have a thing to say because everyone has something to say. So I can't like be the quiet person I want to be because then I'm just setting myself up for failure in certain aspects. So I have to raise my voice and talk to people because at the end of the day, you have zero idea what that person can offer to you.
Zero.
I'm talking to a person in the sauna. Next thing I know it, I have a job. Or next thing I know it, I have an opportunity to get half off Nike clothes. Like that stuff like that. I can turn around and flip those shoes I buy for half off.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if you just keep getting that word of mouth and continue to talk to everyone possible and just be buddy with every person, at the end of the day, something is bound to come. Because you're just surrounding yourself with other individuals like yourself or where you want to be. So.
Exactly.
But yeah, definitely.
I appreciate y'all having me, man.
Yeah, bro. It was tough. Definitely want to do something in the future, guys. I appreciate everyone for watching. I got to hit the bathroom, so without further ado, peace out, y'all.
Peace out.
See y'all later.